Walmart has announced it will increase prices nationwide despite record profits the last several quarters. So this one is a really hard hit to the economy, especially for the people that are at the income level where Walmart is probably the best price point in order to get groceries and basic household items. So as we all know, the inflation has been really rough the last several years. One of the biggest hits to everyday people is that grocery prices have about tripled in the span of the last 3 or 4 years. And this is not going to help anybody. It kind of makes me wonder, like, at what point do they realize, like, people are just not going to be able to do it, guys? Because it's just like, it's already so hard to make it that you have 30 and 40-year-olds still living with their parents.
So Walmart is the first to get caught raising prices on American-made products and then saying it's due to tariffs. They've been caught not only by people, but Trump and his team. And Trump and his team have called them out and said, we will be watching. You should eat the tariffs, is what Trump told them. Callahan Auto is pulling all their products out of Walmart's. They do auto parts, brake pads, and etc. They're pulling all their products out because they too caught Walmart raising prices under tariffs on American-made products. Again, they only care about their shareholders. They only care for what profit they can pull out.
What's up, America? Walmart talking shit. So apparently the CEO of Walmart is now saying that prices being high have gone that way too long, and it's becoming frustrating to its customers.
Walmart warned us, and now they've done it. Walmart just jacked up their prices, and I have the list right over here. Some everyday essentials up 50% almost overnight. The company is blaming President Trump's tariffs. Let's break it down for you right here. CNBC tracked the prices of the same items on May 20th and then on July 7th, same items. A 12-piece pot and pan set from Drew Barrymore's line used to be $99, now $149. That's a 51% price jump. A Graco stroller went from $199 up to $299. That's another 50% spike since May. Even basic kitchen stuff like a nonstick fry pan up 28%. Coffee, bad news there. Folgers Classic Roast is up 17%. Dunkin', depending on the size, up to 9 and 11%. Milk, too. The cheap store brand, great value, up across the board. Whole milk, 2%, 1% milk, all cost more. Even men's jeans, Levi's Signature, ticked up. This is the time to go bulk grocery shop on anything you can store or freeze. This is going to get worse before it gets better.
Breaking news, guys, tonight out of Washington, D.C., President Trump's Department of Justice has just made its most aggressive move yet, guys. And this time, Walmart is in their crosshairs. Can you believe this? As tariff prices are skyrocketing, families across the country, they're already feeling the heat at the checkout line, right? But now the DOJ wants to know, is America's largest retailer secretly cashing in while blaming tariffs? Wow. And wait until you hear what President Trump just posted in response. You're going to want to see it for yourself. So in today's video, we're going to go ahead and expose how corporate giants like Walmart may be using inflation as a smokescreen in order to jack up prices on everything and maximize profits, not just imports.
Hi guys, welcome back to today's video. Of late, Walmart prices have been going up and consumers are starting to feel it in their pockets. You might have gone shopping lately and noticed your unusual pet food, body wash, or even a pack of shrimp suddenly costing way more. You are not crazy. Walmart has been quietly raising prices on a wide range of products since around late May, and now we are getting a better understanding of why. The company has openly blamed these hikes on increased tariffs that are tied directly to DT's trade policies. Yes, the same America First trade agenda that promised to protect American jobs and manufacturing is now making it more expensive just to feed your dog or wash your clothes. Let's get to it, but before, let me play a few clips on the same and I'll be back with my commentary. All credit goes to the original creators of each and every video you see here.
So, Walmart, America's biggest retailer, has officially come out and said that it will be raising prices because of Trump's tariffs, which, duh. But of course, that went directly against Trump's propaganda talking point that tariffs would not raise prices. So he acted accordingly in an effort to try to preserve his lie, telling Walmart on Truth Social that they better eat the tariffs. And y'all, you know what is very, very telling? about Walmart raising its prices. Walmart has long been a very reliable and steady consumer confidence measure, much like McDonald's. When Walmart's doing okay, when McDonald's is doing okay, it's generally a pretty good sign that the economy is doing okay and people are shopping. But when the economy starts to do not so well is when big companies like Walmart or McDonald's blink. In other words, if Walmart is going to be raising prices, you can expect it pretty much everywhere else pretty soon. But listen, you don't have to take my word for it. Just take it from the Secretary of the Treasury, Scott Bessent himself, who said that Walmart raising prices is a worst case.
Trump told them, you guys made billions this last year. You were one of the most profitable companies. Target took a beating. A lot of the other places took a beating. You actually had a great year, and now you're raising your prices and saying it's tariffs, but it's American-made products. Pure greed, and they were caught.
Because they cannot afford to buy a house in this economy. And so you've got people working a regular full-time job. You've got people doing gig economy work like Uber, Lyft, Uber Eats. They're doing house sitting, dog sitting. They're working on Fiverr and Upwork just to be able to try to put some money together to be able to pay for things like pay some debt down, pay some bills down. And at some point, it's just going to crack for basic average people that are just trying to like go work a 40-hour workday and come home to their couple of kids, like the average American family, and just make it. And that's even with both parents working full time now, not like, 60s where you can go back and you only got one person working at a factory job and it pays for a house and a spouse and a couple of kids and everybody can just do it. So I think this is a really bad look for Walmart. I know that both Target and Aldi have announced this year that they're going to do everything they can to actually decrease prices on a number of basic items. And so I think this is going to create a bigger gap. Aldi's already cheaper groceries than Walmart is. Even their great value brand, because Aldi's all their store brand. But for the other basic necessities that you can't get at something like Aldi, you'll have to continue to go to Walmart, or, Target might come a little bit closer in line. Now, Target's a much nicer store to me than Walmart is, just to be able to do your basic necessities. But let me know what you guys think of this and how they expect people to keep paying for stuff, especially the people in our society that are already struggling with the gas prices, the grocery prices. And Walmart doesn't need to do this. They're already one of the most profitable companies in all of the United States. So there's no reason for this for me. I know it makes the stockholders happy, but you're just crushing regular people. So let me know your thoughts.
You're going to see exactly what Walmart's CFO just admitted on national television, how their price hike strategy could ripple across every product in your home, and why DOJ insiders are calling this the biggest corporate shakeup since big tech. Now, if you think Walmart's getting over on folks, just drop the word cheating in the comments down below. But if you think that Walmart's, playing safe and
Walmart top executives, including the CEO and CFO, came out and said it plainly. The cost of imported goods has gone up and they can no longer absorb those costs like they used to. And the main reason? Tariffs. These import taxes, especially on goods from China, Mexico, and parts of Latin America, were first introduced under duties and have been expanded under his second term. While these tariffs were supposed to hurt foreign competition, what they are really doing is raising the cost of everyday items for American families. Walmart, which depends on importing certain goods like electronics, toys, and seafood, has now started passing those extra costs onto customers. Idea is what makes this whole situation even more ironic. Walmart serves millions of working-class families, many of whom supported DT and his policies because they believed he would fight for the little guy. They were promised better trade deals, more jobs, and lower cost. But what they are really getting now is a reality where the low-price leader can't keep prices low anymore, thanks to the very policies they voted for. Walmart executives are basically saying, look, we're trying to hold off, but these DT tariffs are just too much. Even though over 2/3 of Walmart goods are sourced domestically, the remaining imported items, especially in key categories, are being hit hard, and those price increases are now showing up on receipts. Now the question is, was it worth it? Did those tariffs help bring jobs back? Not really. Instead, Americans are just stuck paying more for basic household needs. And the very people who thought these policies would protect their wallets are the ones feeling the sting. It's a reminder that what happens in politics always makes its way into real life. And this time, it's hitting light in the grocery cart. So if you have noticed Walmart prices climbing and you're wondering why, now you know. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.